Yes, good morning, everyone. Okay, so that day we have discussed the array representation of linked list. Sorry, array representation of graphs, right? If you want to implement graphs using arrays, you have to make the adjacency matrix. Today we will see the linked list representation of graphs. Okay, suppose you want to represent a graph using a linked list, then how you have to do that? Let's take an example. Suppose I have a directed graph like this, A to same applies for directed also, same applies for undirected also. B, B to C, B to C, D to C, D, E to C. Okay, all these directions are towards C. All these directions are towards C. So suppose this is my graph and I want to code it using a linked list. So how you have to do? So first thing is you have to make adjacency list for every node. Okay, for every node you have to write what are its adjacent nodes. For example, the first node is A. So what are the adjacent nodes to A? A से कहाँ कहाँ जा सकते हैं? You should be very clear with adjacent now. What is the meaning of adjacent? Okay. If this is a directed graph, it simply means from A how many nodes I can visit. जो भी visit कर सकते हैं वो A का adjacent होगा. So how many adjacent nodes of A are there? Name. From A I can reach B, from A I can reach C, from A I can reach D. So B, C and D. These three are the adjacent nodes of A. So they will come in the adjacency list part. Next node is suppose B. From B, how many nodes I can reach? From B I can reach C and that's it. Right? From B I can reach only C. From C, what will be the adjacency list of C? What should come here? Nothing, right? You cannot reach anywhere from C. From C you cannot reach anywhere because this is a directed graph. Suppose this would have been an undirected graph. यहाँ पे arrows नहीं होते तो C के adjacency list में क्या क्या आता? I could have reached B also, A also, D also, E also. सब reach कर सकता था मैं C से, right? But since this is a directed graph, you have to be very critical about the direction of arrows. Now D. From D where I can reach? I can reach E, I can reach C. So C and E. From E I can reach only C. So first thing is this, you have to make something known as adjacency list for every node. Now when you are trying to implement graph using a linked list, you have to make two linked lists. Okay, you have to make first a node list. हर node के लिए you have to make a linked list and you have to make a edge list also. मतलब दो structure define करने पड़ेंगे. First structure will be for node list and second structure will be for edge list. Okay, a node list will look something like this. Okay, it will have three parts. With this example only it will be clear, don't worry. So a node list will have three parts. First part will be the node itself, किस node के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं, name of the node. Next two parts are the pointers of type structure. So this is the next pointer and this is the adjacent pointer. Okay, these two are pointers. There can be a part also. If you want, you can define this in your structure. This is for the degree of that node. If you want to write it down, you can write degree का मतलब कुछ नहीं, जितने adjacent nodes होंगे वही यहाँ पे आ जाएगा as a degree, right? Suppose A की degree will be 3, B की will be 1, like this. So this is optional, but purely okay, we are not going to consider it. This is optional. So this is how a structure of a node list will look like. Second is your edge list. Edge list will contain two parts. इसमें भी एक पार्ट ऑप्शनल होता है, बट वी आर नॉट वरीड अबाउट दैट. Edge list will contain two parts. Both of them will be pointers. First part will be destination and second part will be link. अब सबका मतलब क्या है? What are all these? We will see in a while. So this is the structure of a node list and this is the structure of a edge list. Okay. So now let's draw the linked list representation for this graph. Okay. So as I've told you, you are going to have two linked list. First will be node list and we will have edge list also. Okay. So first let's define the node list. How many parts node list will have? 3 parts, right? So हर node के लिए you have to define a node list. Suppose this is for node A. So name, next and adjacent. Okay. Then you will have node list for B, same 3 parts. For C, same 3 parts. For D and for E. This is how node list will be created. Okay. The next of one node will be connected to the another. The next of node B will be connected to the next node we are going to see. Then after C, you can go for D. This can be in any order, doesn't matter. Okay, it's as per your convenience how you want to access. Okay, because it's not that this is your starting node, this is your ending node, nothing like that. You can connect them in any order you want. This is the work of this next part. It will connect the next node which we have to visit or next node which we have to see. Okay. Any doubts till now? So this is done. Node list is created like this. Now we have to create the second one, that is edge list. Edge list में दो part होंगे, we have seen destination and link. Now for node A, how many edge list you will draw here? जितने उसके adjacent nodes हैं. For example, for A I have 3 adjacent nodes B, C, D. So एक edge list बनेगी for B, one edge list will be for C, and one edge list will be for D. For B, how many adjacent nodes you have? C, एक ही है. So B के लिए you will create only one edge list, that is C. C के लिए how many will be created? Nothing. There is no adjacent node for C. So C के लिए कोई भी edge list create नहीं होगी. You will not create any edge list for C. For D, how many adjacent nodes you have? C and E. C and E. So for D, C के लिए यहाँ पे कुछ भी create नहीं होगा. For D, you don't have to put this arrow dash. It will be obvious. For D, you have C and E. So for D, I will create 2 edge list for C and for E. For E, I have only one adjacent node or one adjacent node in my adjacency list. So I will create only one edge list like this. So जितने adjacent nodes हैं उतनी edge list create होगी, right? Now for A, this is B, this is C, this is D. So you just connect them. इसका जो ये this part, this destination part है, ये destination part, destination part, destination part, destination part, destination, destination, destination को signify कर रहा है. So what is the destination of this one? ये किसको signify कर रहा है? B को signify कर रहा है, right? This is signifying B, this is signifying C, this is signifying D, this is signifying C, this is C, this is E, this is C, right? So this is signifying B. So its की destination है B. So it will point to B. This is signifying C. So इसकी destination है C. This is signifying D. So इसकी destination है D. Like this you have to connect. What is the destination of this node? किसको signify कर रहा है? C को, right? So इसकी destination भी है C. This is signifying C. So इसकी destination भी है C. Now for D. D के लिए दो edge list है. कौन कौन से? For C and for E. So this is signifying C. Make it clear in the exam. And this is signifying E. Like this. For E, I have the edge list which is signifying D, or which is signifying C. So again, it will go to C like this. Any doubts? बाकी this node list का जो last part है, last part क्या था node list का? What was this last part? Adjacency part. तो ये कहाँ जाएगा? Where will it point? Obviously, it will point here. एडजेसेंसी लिस्ट को पॉइंट करना है ना, तो एज लिस्ट को पॉइंट करेगा, और ये सारे भी आपस में कनेक्टेड होंगे। यहाँ पे लास्ट में कुछ नहीं है, सो आई विल हैव नल। बी का ऑल्सो पॉइंट हियर, यहाँ पे लास्ट में कुछ नहीं है, सो नल। सी में इट इज नॉट पॉइंटिंग टू एनी एज लिस्ट, सो इट विल बी नल। डी विल पॉइंट हियर एंड दिस विल पॉइंट हियर, एंड इसके लास्ट में कुछ नहीं है, इट इज नॉट पॉइंटिंग एनीवेयर, सो नल। E is pointing here, और इसके लास्ट में कुछ नहीं है, so it is null. So this is how you have to represent a graph using a linked list. Okay, you have to make two lists. First will be node list, second will be edge list. Node list will have three parts. Edge list में कितनी edges आएंगी, that depends on this adjacency list which you have created earlier, and this is how you have to connect them. ठीक है, कोई doubt? Okay. So the next topic is graph traversals. Okay, just like we have seen tree traversals, where we have seen in order, pre-order, post-order, all these things. Similarly, in the graph traversals, you have basically two algorithms. First is BFS, breadth first search, and second is DFS, depth first search. These two are the algorithms that we use to traverse a graph. What is the meaning of traversing? Visiting every node once. Let's take an example first, then we will see the algorithms later. Suppose I have a graph like this, say 1, 2, 3. Obviously, this is not a graph. This is a graph itself, but this is a tree as per se. You can, if you see, right? This is a kind of a tree, but every tree is a graph, so this is also a graph. Okay, suppose I have a graph like this. Now let's see these algorithms, how they work directly. Breadth first search, BFS. So if you want to discuss these two algorithms, two things should be clear. Two terms should be clear, in fact. First term is visiting a vertex. Visiting a vertex. Visiting a vertex means simply उस vertex पे जाना और उसे देखना, जो traversing का meaning होता है. What is the meaning of traversing? Okay, suppose I am visiting 2, so means I am standing on 2. Suppose I am visiting 3, so means I am standing on 3. Suppose I am visiting 7, so means I am standing on 7. Right? Next is exploration of a vertex or exploring a vertex. This term is also important. Exploring a vertex. Now listen carefully. Exploring a vertex means, suppose I am exploring 6. So इसका मतलब है I am standing on 6 and I am seeing all its adjacent nodes. मतलब I am visiting 7, I am visiting 2, I am visiting 3. This is the meaning of exploring a vertex. मतलब उसके सारे adjacent nodes को देखना या visit करना. Okay, so visiting a vertex means visiting or seeing that particular vertex, and exploring a vertex means explore करना किसी vertex को. The meaning of this is visiting all its adjacent nodes. For example, suppose I am exploring the vertex 2. इसका मतलब है I am going to visit all the adjacent nodes of 2. क्या क्या है adjacent nodes of 2? 1 है, 7 है, 6 है, 3 है, right? Because this is an undirected graph, so we are not concerned with arrows. जितने path निकलने सारे के सारे adjacent nodes जाएंगे. So 1 is adjacent, 7 is adjacent, 6 is adjacent, 3 is adjacent. Any doubts? Now let's talk about BFS. BFS is breadth first search. Breadth first search. How it works is, first thing, you can start from any vertex, doesn't matter. 5 से start करो, 3 से 6 से start करो, doesn't matter. You can start from any vertex. Suppose I'm starting from 1. I've started from 1. Now if I visited 1, if I have started from 1, next option is only the adjacent nodes of 1. एक बार अगर मैंने 1 explore कर लिया या visit कर लिया, अब next क्या visit करना है? I can only visit adjacent nodes of 1. मतलब मेरे पास क्या क्या option है? I can visit 5, I can visit 4, I can visit 2. Right? In any order you can visit. Either you can visit 5, 4, 2, or you can visit 2, 4, 5, doesn't matter. But if you have started BFS from 1, the only next option, you cannot visit 6 now after 1. If you have started from 1, the next option is only adjacent nodes of 1. मतलब तीन ही option है, 5, 4, 2, that you can visit in any order. Suppose I'm visiting 5 first, then 4, then 2. So 1 is done. I have explored all the adjacent nodes of 1 also, 5, 4, 2. Now which is the next one? Next is 5. Next is 5. So you have to visit all the adjacent nodes of 5. 5 के adjacent nodes क्या क्या है? 5 के adjacent nodes क्या क्या है? खाली एक ही है 1, पर वो पहले से ही हमारे आउटपुट में है. दिस इज माय आउटपुट. पहले से ही 1 आउटपुट में है. That is already explored. You don't have to do anything. It is done. Next is 4. What are the adjacent nodes of 4? 4 का भी एक ही adjacent node, that is 1, but it is already in the output. So you don't have to do anything. It is also done. Next is 2. So you have to visit all the adjacent of 2. What are the adjacent nodes of 2? 1, 7, 6, 3. 1 is already there in the output. You don't have to write it again. 7, 6, and 3 are not present. So you can write them in any order. 7, 6, and 3. So 2 is also done. Next is 7. ये हम लोग क्यू में भेजेंगे. अभी देखेंगे इसका एल्गोरिथम. We will send all these in the queue. This is how we are remembering कि पहले 1 था, फिर 5 आया, फिर 4, फिर 2, फिर 7. Now next is 7. What are the adjacent nodes of 7? 7 का एक ही adjacent node है, that is 2. It is already in the output, so it is already explored. You don't have to do anything. Next is 6. What are the adjacent nodes of 6? एक ही है, that is 2, which is already in the output, already explored. Next is 3. Only one node is the adjacent node of 3, that is 2, which is already in the output, so you don't have to do anything. So BFS says that you can start from any vertex, but after you have started from a vertex, the next option is you can visit only the adjacent nodes of that vertex in any order. For example, 1 के adjacent nodes से 5, 4, 2. So you have to visit 5, 4, and 2 only, but you can visit them in any order. I would have visited like 2, 4, 5, 4, 2, 5, anything like that. ओके फिर जैसे जैसे वर्टेक्स आते जाएंगे उनके सारे एडजेसेंट नोड्स को विजिट करते जाएंगे. दिस इज ब्रेथ फर्स्ट सर्च. फर्स्ट यू हैव टू डू ब्रेथ वाइज. क्लियर? सो कैन आई से दैट ओनली वन BFS विल बी पॉसिबल फॉर दिस ग्राफ? इज इट ट्रू? क्या एक ही यूनिक BFS पॉसिबल होगा? फिर से सोचो, एक ही यूनिक BFS कैसे पॉसिबल होगा? यहाँ पे मैंने 1 से स्टार्ट किया था, अब मूड चेंज हो गया. आई एम गोइंग टू स्टार्ट फ्रॉम 6. सो आई हैव स्टार्टेड फ्रॉम 6. Now if I've started from 6, I can only visit the adjacent nodes of 6. 6 का adjacent क्या है? सिर्फ एक ही है, 2. So the next option is 2. सेम कहाँ हुआ? ये 1 से स्टार्ट होके जा रहा था, ये 6 से स्टार्ट होके जा रहा है. How this is same? Right? You can have n number of possible BFSs. It's not going to be same. Okay. Now I've started, 6 is done. Now next is 2. So you have to visit all the adjacent nodes of 2. 2 के adjacent nodes क्या क्या है? 1, 7, 6, 3. You can visit them in any order. 7 or 6 already है. So next 7, 3, and 1. Okay. So 2 is also done. Next is 7. 7 का adjacent node is 2 only. It is already in the output. You don't have to do anything. Next is 3. 3 का adjacent node is 2 only. It is already in the output. You don't have to do anything. Next is 1. 1 का adjacent is 5, 4, and 2. 2 is already there in the output. Last 2 are 5 and 4. So this is another BFS. In the same way, you can write n number of BFS for a graph. They are not going to be same. Okay? Any doubts? Next is DFS, that is depth first search. Again, same thing. You can start from any vertex. Doesn't matter. जहाँ से start करना है वहाँ से करो. Suppose I'm starting from again 1. Okay. So now I've started from 1. Now after 1, I have again 3 options. I can visit 4, I can visit 5, 4, and 2. These 3 options are only left. But you don't have to visit all of them at once. You can choose one of them. If you have started from vertex 1, you have to explore its adjacent nodes, but you cannot print all of the adjacent nodes at once. बस एक ही select कर सकते हो. Suppose I am selecting say 2. So 1 से I have moved to 2. 1 के 5 और 4 रह गए अभी. I haven't explored 5 and 4. Leave that. एक बार एक ऑप्शन सेलेक्ट कर लिया, one adjacent node you have selected, that is 2. You move towards 2. 1 को छोड़ देंगे, 1 को बाद में पूरा करेंगे. Now I'm standing at 2. So you have to see all the adjacent nodes of 2. I have 7, I have 6, I have 3. I have 3 options. Again, you can choose only one option. Suppose I'm selecting 3. So 7 और 6 को बाद में देखेंगे क्या करना है. We will move towards 6. So this is what is happening in DFS. We are going continuously in the depth. जितनी depth में possible है, we are moving in one direction. कोई भी एक direction पकड़ना है and you have to keep on moving in the depth. बाकी जो adjacent nodes रह गए उसे वापस आके we will print. Now you are standing at 3. How many adjacent nodes you have from 3? Only one, that is 2. That is already in the output. So can I say 3 is completely explored now? 3 का कुछ भी नहीं रह गया. Nothing is left. Right? 3 का कुछ भी नहीं रह गया. खाली एक ही adjacent node था, that was 2. That is already in the output. Nothing else is remaining. So 3 is completely filled or completely full. 2 अभी खत्म नहीं हुआ है पूरा. Right? 3 is completely done. Now we will come back from 3. कहाँ पे वापस आएंगे? We will come back from 3 to 2. वापस पीछे आएंगे 2 पे. Now again 2 के पास दो ऑप्शन बच गए, 7 and 6. You can go in any direction. Suppose I'm choosing 6. So I went in this direction. I have selected 6. Now 6 is already completely explored. ठीक है, 6 के बाद भी अब कुछ नहीं रह गया. Again we will come back to 2. The last option remaining with 2 is 7. So now I will go to 7. I will go to 7. Suppose 7 के बाद कुछ और लगा होता है यहाँ पे, 8 भी लगा होता. Okay, so I have went to 7. Now I have to explore 7 completely. ठीक है, 7 के पास कोई ऑप्शन नहीं, सिर्फ एक ही ऑप्शन है, that is 8. So I will go in this direction, that is 8. So 8 will be printed. See, if you have followed one direction, you have to go in the depth continuously. जब 3 पूरा खत्म हो गया, हम वापस आए 2 पे, and again we have chosen one path. हम 6 पे गए, 6 के आगे रास्ता नहीं था, we came back. फिर 2 के बाद थर्ड ऑप्शन पकड़ा, that is 7. So 7 पे गए, 7 के बाद फिर रास्ता था. डेप्थ, जितनी डेप्थ जाती जाएगी, you have to keep on moving. So after 2, I went 7. 7 के बाद फिर से एक vertex था, that was 8. So I visited 8 also. Now 8 is completely explored. Nothing is left after 8. We will come back to 7. We will come back to 7. Now 7 is also completely explored. कोई path 7 के लिए बचा नहीं है. We will again come back to 2. Now 2 is also completely explored. 8 भी हो चुका है, 7 भी हो चुका है, 6 भी हो चुका है, and now 2 is also completely explored. Right? 2 के भी सारे options खत्म हो गए. We will come back to 1. Right? 1 के पास again I have two options, 5 and 4. You can choose any one of them. Suppose I'm choosing 4. So I will go in this direction. 4. Now 4 is also completely explored. There is nothing left. So I will come back to 1. Again, एक last option बचा है 1 के पास, that is 5. So I will go in this direction. I will explore 5 and I will come back to 1. Now everything is explored. So this is DFS. ठीक है, with more example it will be clear. Don't worry. अगर किसी confusion है तो. Any doubts? Again, same DF. This is not that only one DFS is possible. You can have n number of DFS. For example, suppose I'm starting from 3. So I'm starting from 3. Next option is I have to visit one of the adjacent nodes of 3. खाली एक ही option है, that is 2. So next I will visit 2. Right? Now I have reached 2. I have to visit one of the adjacent nodes of 2. Either 1, 7 or 6. Suppose I'm visiting 1. So यहाँ से यहाँ है, from 2 I am reached 1. Now I have to visit one of the adjacent nodes of 1. Suppose I am visiting 5. So we have visited 5. Now it is done. 5 is completely done. We will come back to 1. Next option of 1 was 4. So we will visit 4. 4 is also completely done. We will come back to 1. So 1 के सारे part is over. 1 over, 5 over, 4 over. We will come back to 2. 2 के 7 and 6 are remaining. So suppose first I am visiting 7. It is also done. We will come back to 2. Last remaining is 6. So that's it. This is another DF. You're getting it, is what is happening. Suppose this is one node. From here you have 3 paths or 3 adjacent nodes. This is 2, this is 3, this is 4. Okay, so from this BFS में तीनों visit करने पड़ते हैं. BFS में you have to write all 3 of them in any order you want. DFS में you have to choose one of them only. एक ही choose करना है और उस तरफ जाना है. जितना जा सकते हो जाते जाना है. जब सारे रास्ते खत्म हो जाए वापस आना है. वापस आना है. फिर देखना है आप कौन से पाथ बचे थे. ठीक है, with more example it will be clear. Let's see another example. Suppose I have a graph like this. Obviously, this is a binary tree, but tree is also a graph, so this is a graph. Now, suppose I want to write BFS of this tree. अब एक बाइनरी ट्री में या किसी भी इस टाइप के ट्री में BFS is very easy. Suppose I'm starting from 1. Okay, you have to start from 1 only in these kind of trees. You don't have any option. But you can start from 6 also, doesn't matter. कोई अलग आंसर नहीं आएगा. But the easiest way is you start from the root node, that is 1. So BFS, how suppose I'm starting from 1. So 1, फिर next क्या है? You have to visit all the adjacent nodes of 1, that is 2 and 3 in any order. Suppose I visit 2 first and then 3. So 1 is done. Next is 2. So you have to visit all the adjacent nodes of 2. What are the adjacent nodes of 2? 4 and 5. So you can visit them in any order. Suppose 4 and 5. So 2 is also done. Next is 3. So you have to visit all the adjacent nodes of 3. That is 6 and 7 in any order. So 6 and 7. So 3 is also done. 4, 5, 6, 7 are leaf node. इनसे path है नहीं. So this is done. If you see, this is a kind of level order. You print level 0 element, that is 1. Then you print level 1 element, that is 2 and 3. Then you print level 2 element, that is 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. So if you have a binary tree or a tree, ternary tree, quaternary tree like these, you don't have to see all those things कि पहले कहाँ से start कर रहे हैं, उसका adjacent क्या है. You can directly print all the level elements. That will give you the correct answer. Okay, so BFS is kind of a level order. You have to print all the elements of that particular level. Let's talk about DFS. Suppose you want to write the DFS of the depth first search. Okay, so again, suppose I'm starting from vertex 1. So I've started from vertex. How many options I have? I have 2 and 3. You can choose only one. Suppose I'm choosing 2. So from 1 I moved towards 2. जो 1 का remaining रह गया 3 वो we will see later. So I have reached 2. Now again you have two options, either 4 or 5. You can choose one of them. Suppose I'm choosing 4. So from 2 I move to 4. Now 4 is completely done. There is no path or there is no adjacent node of 4 remaining. So 4 is completely done. We will come back to 2, which is the next option of 2, 5. So we will go to 5. We will go to 5. Now 5 is also completely done. Nothing is remaining. So we will come back to 2. Now 2 is also completely done. All the adjacent nodes of 2 are visited, that is 4 and 5. So we will come back to 1. Okay. Now from 1, the next option is 3 only. So we will go towards 3. From 3, I have two options, 6 and 7. I can visit any one of them. Suppose I'm visiting 6. So I will go towards 6. See what is happening. We are going in the depth. एक बार 1 से start किया, अब नीचे जाते जा रहे हैं जितना possible है. एक पाथ सेलेक्ट करके जब सारे रास्ते खत्म हो गए तब वापस ऊपर आ रहे हैं, like this we are moving. 6 is completely done. We will come back to 3. Next option is 7, so we will visit 7. 7 is also completely done. We will come back to 3. 3 is also completely done. जब completely done हो जाएगा तब वापस ऊपर आना है. We will come back to 1. 1 is also completely done. So this is a kind of a DFS. And if you see what we have done here, we have done nothing but pre-order traversal of a tree. Pre-order ही तो क्या है, पहली बार एलिमेंट दिखा, we have printed. Remember pre-order, in-order, post-order. Pre-order में क्या होता था, पहली बार एलिमेंट दिखा, you have to print it. 1, 2, 4, then again 5, then 3, 6, 7. Right? So in a binary tree or a ternary tree or quaternary tree like this, DFS is nothing but directly a pre-order traversal. Okay, so ये helpful रहता है if in competitive exams you are getting trees like this. You don't have to see what are the adjacent nodes and all those things. You can directly apply level order for BFS and pre-order for DFS. Without now we are going to see a complicated graph और फिर से एल्गोरिथम देखेंगे BFS और DFS का. अभी तक तो ऐसे roughly solve कर लिया. Now we will see the exact algorithm how you have to do this. So let's make a graph first. Suppose 1, 2, 3, 4, this is 2, right? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Suppose I have a graph like this. I will say a complicated graph first step nahi aayega. This is the extreme level you can have. This is 3, this is 10, and this is 2. So I have a graph like this. I have to perform BFS and I have to perform DFS from this. Okay. First, let's talk about BFS. Now, very classical question is, a BFS नाम को data structure होता नहीं है. So how you can perform BFS is, you have to use queues to implement BFS. This is a very classical interview and whatever competitive exam you are giving. How you can implement BFS? You need a queue to implement BFS. Okay. So let's make a queue like this. This is my queue. अब ध्यान से देखना how BFS works. Same जो अभी हमने किया वही करेंगे, but algorithmic करेंगे. We will do algorithmically this time. So BFS. This is my queue. So again, same thing. You can start from any vertex. Doesn't matter. Suppose and this is my output. Here I'm going to write the output. Suppose I'm starting from vertex 1. So queue के अंदर you push 1. So I'm started from vertex 1. Output में I have visited 1. Now we are doing BFS, right? BFS क्या बोलता है? After you have started from a vertex, next possible options are only its adjacent nodes. So what are the adjacent nodes of 1? What are the adjacent nodes of 1? You have to visit all the adjacent nodes of 1 in any order you want. So adjacent nodes are 4 and 2. So you have to 3 adjacent नहीं है ना 1 के, Krish. 3 is not adjacent to 1. 4 and 2 only. 4 and 2, right? So you can visit 4 and 2 in any order you want. So suppose I am visiting 4 first and then 2. So this is my output and this is inside my queue. So 1 is completely done. You pop 1. 1 is completely done. So obviously this is a queue. First come, first out. तो जो पहले गया है वो पहले बाहर आएगा. So 1 is completely done. You pop it out. Now which is the next element in the queue? 4. So now you have to visit all the possible adjacent nodes of 4. 4 के adjacent nodes क्या क्या है possible? 1 and 3. 1 is already in my output. 1 is already in my output. You don't have to print 1. The next element is 3. So output में 3 आएगा. In queue also I will push 3. Now 4 is also completely done or completely explored. So you pop 4 from the queue. Which is the next element in the queue? 2. So you have to visit all the adjacent nodes of 2 in any order. 2 के adjacent nodes क्या क्या है? 1 है, 3 है, which is already in the output. You don't have to do anything. 5 है, 7 है, 8 है, right? 2 के adjacent nodes are 1, 3, which is already in the output. You don't have to do anything. And 5, 7, and 8. So 5, 7, and 8 you have to visit in any order. So 5, 7, and 8. Right? Now 2 is also completely done. We have explored all the adjacent nodes of 2. You pop 2 from the queue. What is the next element? 3. So you have to visit all the possible adjacent nodes of 3 in any order. 3 के adjacent nodes क्या क्या है? 4, 2, जो कि already output में है. You don't have to do anything. 10 and 9. So 10 and 9 output में नहीं है. So you have to push them in any order you want. So 10 and 9. So 10 and 9. So 3 is also completely done. You pop 3, which is the next element 5. कहाँ है 5? You have to visit all the possible adjacent nodes of 5. 5 के adjacent nodes क्या क्या है? 2, 6, 7, 8. जिसमें से 2, 7 और 8 already in the output. 2, 7 and 8 are already in the output. खाली एक ही नहीं, that is 6. So you push 6 in the queue. Right? 5 is also done. You pop it out. Next is 7. What are the adjacent nodes of 7? 5, 2 and 8 already in the output. You don't have to do anything. 8 के adjacent nodes है 2 5 7 already in the output, you don't have to do anything. 10 के adjacent nodes है 3 already in the output, you don't have to do anything. 9 के adjacent node है 3 already in the output. 6 के adjacent node है 5 already in the output. When the queue is empty, you will get your first answer of BFS. Clear? ठीक है, कोई दूसरा BFS बना के देखते हैं. This was one BFS. Let's create another BFS. Again take a queue. Okay, this is my output. Okay, so again you can start from any vertex you want. Suppose this time I'm starting from vertex 5, so I will push 5 in the queue. Output maybe 5 आएगा. You can make this BST graph also you want, but I have started from 5. So if you have started from 5, the next possible options are you have to visit all the adjacent nodes of 5 in any order. What are the adjacent nodes of 5? 2 8 7 6. 2 8 7 6. So you have to visit 2 8 7 6 in any order. Suppose I'm visiting 2, then 8, then 7, then 6. So 2 8 7 6. So after 5 I have visited 2 8 7 6. Okay, so 5 is done. You will pop 5 from the queue. Next element in the queue is 2. So you have to visit all the adjacent nodes of 2 in any order. What are the adjacent nodes of 2? 1 3 5 7 8. 5 7 8 already in the output. Only 1 and 3 are not in the output. So we'll push 1 and 3 from 2. So we have pushed 1 and 3 from 2. Okay, so 2 is also done. We will pop 2 from the queue. Next element is 8. So you have to visit all the adjacent nodes of 8 in any order. What are the adjacent nodes of 8? 2, 5 and 7. 2 भी है queue में, 5 भी है, 7 भी है. You don't have to do anything, right? So 8 is also done. You will pop 8 from the queue. Next is 7. So you have to visit all the adjacent nodes of 7 in any order. What are the adjacent nodes of 7? 5, 2 and 8. 5 भी है, 2 भी है, 8 भी है in my output. So you don't 1 और 3 यहाँ पे आ गया था, right? When you visited. So you don't have to do anything. You will directly pop 7 from the queue. Next is 6. So you have to visit all the adjacent nodes of 6 in any order. Only one adjacent node is there, that is 5, which is already in the output. So you don't have to do anything. We will pop 6. Next is 1. So you have to visit all the adjacent nodes of 1 in any order. What are the adjacent nodes of 1? 4 and 2. 2 is already there in the output, खाली 4 नहीं है. So we will push 4. So 1 से we have pushed 4. We will pop 1 from the queue. Next is 3. Okay, so you have to visit all the adjacent nodes of 3 in any order. What are the adjacent nodes of 3? 4, 2, which is already in the output. 2 भी है, 4 भी है. 10 and 9. 10 and 9 are not present, so you have to visit 10 and 9 in any order. Suppose I'm visiting 9 and then 10. So from 3 I'm visiting 9 and I'm visiting 10. So 3 is also done, you pop it out. Next is 4. 1 and 3 already in the output, so done. Next is 9. 3 is already in the output, done. Next is 10. 3 is already in the output, done. So this is my BFS, and this is known as BFS spanning tree. Any doubts? Now you do the same thing with the help of a queue. You start from 2. You start from 2 and write 1. Yes. Karo, 5 minutes. Done. Okay, so you are starting from 2. So after 2, you have to visit all its adjacent nodes. So 1, 3, 5, 7, 8. You can visit in any order: 1, 3, 5, 7, 8. Next is 1. So 1k, all the adjacent nodes 4 and 2. So 2 is already there. 4 we will visit. Next 3k adjacent node 4, 2, 10, 9. 4 2 ऑलरेडी है, 10 और 9 ये हो गए, फिर सारे खत्म हो जाएंगे, 5 पाएगा 6. So this could be one possible BFS. Okay, again you are starting from 2, 1, 3, 5, 7, 8. Suppose I am visiting 5 first. So 5, 1, 3, 7, 8, right? फिर ऑप्शन आएगा 6, 1 से ऑप्शन आएगा 4, 3 से ऑप्शन आएगा 10 और 9. This can be BFS. So this will give a number of BFS starting from 2. Any doubts? I've done this a bit quick, but you apply the same process. Okay, with experience, you will get how to do it directly also. Doesn't matter. It's easy. Quit out. So on the same graph, we will do DFS tomorrow. Okay. DFS and one spanning tree, strongly connected components topic is remaining. We'll finish that tomorrow, and that will be a last class. Okay. So we'll meet tomorrow.